Okay, we're here with Ben Fort at Quien Sabe Feeders in the Texas Panhandle, and beautiful day here. The wind isn't blowing for once in the Panhandle area. Wanted to talk with you a little bit about the feed yard here, and it's obvious that from the background that you feed a lot of these black and white cattle, and wanted to get some of your perspective on feeding Holsteins and some of the management factors that go into doing it profitably. First, you can just give me a little bit of background about the feed yard here and where these cattle come from.
Okay, these feed yard is built in the 70s, early 70s. This feed yard, just south of Amarillo. We feed about 90% of the Holsteins here come from California. They come in as a 120-day-old calf weighing 285 pounds, and we feed them for approximately a year.
So they're year and a half old, or about thereabouts when they go out?
Yes, 16 to 18 months of age when they leave here, and they qualify for an age verified program.
Right, I understand that all these calves coming as they come out of California, they've got age and source verification and individual electronic ID, and so you have a lot of records on each calf.
Yes, we individually identify the calves both electronically and visually. So we have two forms, and we capture that at day one, and we monitor performance and health through with those tags, and we weigh those cattle at intervals in their feeding period and at reimplant time, and so it helps us manage the cattle more on an individual basis. Yes, sir.
Now, one of the things that you always hear about Holsteins, as the Holstein steers as fed cattle, is that they tend to be lighter framed, not as well muscled as the typical beef steer. And I understand that you're doing some things here that kind of help bump up the carcass value and the carcass size on these cattle.
Right. Well, we of course we weigh the cattle and we measure these cattle at different intervals in their feeding period, and that's helped. We sort the cattle and we identify cattle that we consider ready to go to market when they've reached an optimum weight, and so we go ahead and we feed a beta agonist, and we do that to 100% of our cattle, and that's proven to help us in efficiencies and predictability, consistency, and that's made this, we believe, this animal a more profitable animal, and a consistent animal for the packer.
You know, these cattle right here behind us are just about ready to ship out, you said, and they really do look like they're well fleshed out and really solid looking fed animal.
Yes, sir. These cattle are well muscled, and from feedback from the packer and the customer that they're happy with these cattle, and we've been able to take these cattle and compete both domestically and for export.